I think the first thing that I want to say is that doTERRA doesn't release new products very often. It's once a year. September, doTERRA convention, and it's one of the most exciting events because it is the biggest event of the year. It is doTERRA's global convention in Salt Lake City, Utah, which is where doTERRA home office is. And that first, we all trek up to Utah, and that first general session, it's 3 days long. The first general session is where they reveal all the new products, and we're just on the edge of our seats. And doTERRA does such a good job at explaining the sourcing, at giving us great education as to why they're releasing products. These products are always created with intention, with the highest health benefits that they can research and put together, and with amazing sourcing with sustainability as well. And so we're excited to present to you guys the new doTERRA products of 2023 and kind of share a little bit about them. What we're hoping with this class is that you get an understanding of what's new, and that you can really envision yourself incorporating these products, these new products, into your daily lifestyle. We don't want you to get overwhelmed because, there's a whole box of new things. But we can't wait for you to get these in your homes and to really try them and utilize them. You will just reap so many benefits, both physically and emotionally. Okay, so here we go. doTERRA Products 2023. So what we have is the PB Assist and the PB Restore. We currently have a PB Assist and a PB Assist Junior. So you're going to hear about the reformulation in a little bit. We also have an entire Serenity system. Our beloved Serenity essential oil has been expanded into an entire system. And so you're going to learn a little bit more about those. Our new oils are Shirin Yoku, Blue Lotus, Birch, and then we have a new toothpaste in Super Mint. And this is a oil that was released last year and now put into a product. You might see this little roller here, and it's not available for sale. Those of us who go to convention, we get our new products kit. It's exclusive to us. So I hope that kind of inspires you a little bit to attend convention in person next year with us. Okay. Alexis is going to share with you about her favorite oil. I just remember that it's your favorite oil, Alexis. Serenity is your jam. So she wanted to share the Serenity system with all of you.
It literally is my favorite oil. I got started with doTERRA as a customer, and then shortly after as a wellness advocate in 2017. And that was around the time that Serenity had just came out. But can you imagine, we only had the oil back then? If you haven't heard my story, I started off using doTERRA for my skin. I was dealing with eczema on and off, and if you know me, when something's wrong with my skin, it's like the world is ending. I need my PB Assist, I need my lavender, I need my skin oils to survive, or else my husband never hears the end of it from me. And so by this point, by the time I was introduced to Serenity, I'd gotten my skin rotation down. I'm like, oh, I love lavender. So what is this Serenity thing I keep smelling? I went to a party or a class with, I think it was my friend Eva, and then I think Ashley was there, Miley was there, and they were making cute little essential oil bracelets with lava beads and cute little beads and whatnot. And I remember wanting to just put all of the Serenity on there. At this time, I was working in retail. I had just been promoted to an area manager, so I had no idea what sleep was. I was traveling inter island 3 to 4 times a week. And so it was something where I don't think I knew that I needed to focus on sleep, but because Serenity smelled so good to me, I literally was attracted to this oil. It smelled so good to me that I just started incorporating it into my sleep routine. For me at that time, falling asleep wasn't necessarily the issue. It was waking up in the morning. But as you know, you start to kind of dive into the wellness pyramid. We talked about that in last night's class, and trying to understand how your habits stack on top of each other. I started to realize that maybe I wasn't sleeping as well as I thought I should have been sleeping because I was groggy in the morning. And so that's why when we take a look at this slide, it says mornings feel different with doTERRA. It truly does. No matter if I was getting 3 or 4 hours of sleep and then having to wake up at 4 to get to the airport for a long day in Maui, I still felt super well rested with Serenity. Now you fast forward to today and it has its entire collection available to us. So in this last convention round, they introduced a reformulation of the Serenity capsules, which is something that I wasn't as open to trying before because someone said, oh, you burp Serenity. And I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. Like I've heard horror stories about fish oil. I sleep next to someone. Like there's no way I'm going to burp this into somebody else's face. But since the reformulation and taking it at least for me an hour or so before bedtime, it allows my body to be able to really digest it, and it prevents that burp up from happening. um, they also introduced the Serenity stick with valerian essential oil. And valerian just makes me think, I don't know, do any of you guys watch Game of Thrones or like House of Dragons? Because it makes me feel a little, I'm like, wow, how regal, fit for a queen. This stick seriously is my favorite, and that's actually the first thing that I was drawn to when DoTerra had released this collection, because I was like, what could you do that's already better than what is already here? So if Ashley, if you could slip to the next slide, I wanted to share with you guys the differences between specifically the complex gels prior and what they added to it now. So the two things I wanted to share with you is tart cherry. Raise your hand if you've heard of tart cherry before. I mean, I've heard of like cherry, but like not tart cherry. So tart cherry, when you take it internally, it actually is a natural source of melatonin. So it increases your body's ability to create melatonin, which increases the quality of your sleep. So that's the first one that this Serenity Complex introduces. Now the second one gets a little sciencey, but I'm here for it. And if you're here for it, then we'll be along this ride together. Raise your hand if you've heard about GABA. GABA. Okay, good. For those of you guys who haven't, I've written it down here. My husband is a biology teacher, so he helped me kind of really understand what all this means. So GABA is a non-protein amino acid neurotransmitter that plays a major role in controlling nerve cell hyperactivity associated with anxiety, stress, and fear. And so when you talk about the restful complex gels, what they added also was L-theanine, and data shows that L-theanine may lower stress by increasing the concentration of GABA in the brain, thus making it easier for us to fall asleep faster and sleep better. How amazing. Are you kidding me? Not only does a Serenity smell amazing, but there's like thick science behind it too, and how it reacts to your body and your brain. Like it's just wild to me that doTERRA hears us, and they hear we need sleep, we need better sleep. But more so, I think lately with this product, they hear I'm in bed, but I can't fall asleep because of whatever is happening in my brain. That little tweak to this product makes our lives so much more different. And then it makes it to where in the morning you're yawning and you're getting the best night of sleep because your brain was able to really kind of calm down and follow your body into that relaxing environment. Yeah. Now, the Serenity stick with the valerian, obviously there's the inclusion of the valerian essential oil. But if you have used Serenity in oil form, you would massage it onto the bottom of your feet, have somebody rub it down your back, or if you're like amazingly flexible, you could do it yourself. That's not me. I would do a couple drops on my pillow or put it in my diffuser. Or if I was really tired, I would just like put a couple drops on my feet and then like go to sleep. Sorry, let me put do not disturb on. Do not disturb. Okay, so the deal with the Serenity stick is that it's it's a little bit thicker. While the absorption still happens on a pretty quick basis, it is not greasy. Like if you're like thinking, oh, it's a stick, it's gonna roll on. Like I'm Filipino, the first thing I think about is Vicks, right? Like no, not that feeling whatsoever. It goes on fairly thin. It's really easy to apply. And I noticed the first time or the first couple of nights that I used it, it lasted for the whole entire night. Like I could literally still smell it in the morning. And you're thinking, well, why would I want to smell something in the morning that's supposed to make me sleepy? Have you ever had a relaxing wake up? Because it's pretty amazing. So with this guy, you would just apply it everywhere that you would apply the oil. So the inside of your wrist, back of your neck, chest, bottoms of feet, when you're preparing for rest. So my best practice is that when I'm getting ready for bedtime, I will take a serving of the complex gel about a half an hour to 45 minutes before bedtime. And then as I'm getting ready to be comfy and prop up my pillows in my bed, then I'll roll on, or not roll on, but I will massage on the Serenity Stick and Valerian to the bottom of my feet. So here are some other ways that we could use, or some best practices we can use Serenity. So number one, better your bedtime routine with the doTERRA Serenity Sleep System. First, inhale the sweet aromatic lullaby of doTERRA Serenity Restful Blend as you prepare for bed. It has tonka bean and vanilla extract in here, so it smells amazing. Number two, then you're going to take a Serenity soft gel so that that L-theanine can encourage relaxation and tart cherry can support your body's melatonin production. And then three, finally, just before you snuggle under your covers, I just changed out my sheet so it makes me feel so good. Rub the doTERRA Serenity Stick and Valerian onto your feet and pulse points and enjoy its calming aroma as you close your eyes and drift into a wonderful sleep. So to get the maximum results, you're going to want to combine 1, 2, and 3 to make sure that you can really prepare yourself, your physical body, and your mind, and get ready for a good bedtime. Oh, and unwinding after work. Oh, because sometimes it takes a long to, depending on the day, guys. What I do human resources for work, and so there's a saying that human resources is babysitting adults. Like, what would you rather do, babysit adults or babysit children? I don't know. Sometimes the day depends. So unwinding after work is a big deal because I think some of the days you just need a little bit of extra love and care, right? And so you can diffuse to relax and decrease stress, practice mindfulness, which is something I need to work on, which I'll admit, I'll be the first to admit that mindfulness is not my forte. But I think when you have the assist of oils, especially such as Serenity and lavender, it kind of really helps you kind of sink into that focus a little bit more, right? Or this is my favorite, pregnant, especially, you can add to a warm bath with Epsom salts for relaxation, and then just shut the door so nobody talks to you.
Thanks, Alexis. Any last things with Serenity?
I love it. Put it in your cart.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but on the slides, there were some prices right underneath, and you'll see a big difference in wholesale price versus retail. And then you can also see the PV total so that you can get your free oils, get your points back, right? And then there is you can buy it as a set as well. Okay, thanks so much. Birch is a brand new oil. We've never ever had it for sale, and Britt is gonna introduce you to this amazing oil.
Thank you. Yes, I have the honor of sharing with you about birch. Historically, doTERRA has only been able to find and source birch in very small amounts, and you had to be like attending convention in person to get it for free, or like a free gift if you were one of the top leaders during the holidays. So birch is very hard to find, as Ashley mentioned. They are a native tree to the US and Canada, and as you can imagine how vast those areas are, but also how much those populations are growing in both countries. Availability in terms of land of where you can actually grow this ginormous tree is very rare. So earlier, I would say 2022 is when doTERRA started out or was approached by this farmer in Pennsylvania who actually had a whole plot of land with a ton of birch trees. Their family grew birch trees, and it was through their in-person visit to the small town in Pennsylvania that they were able to meet the family that had been growing these trees for years and wanted to do something more than just see these beautiful trees grow and make use of them a little bit more efficiently. So we are now the proud, I don't think it's an owner, but like partner in distilling birch, and it's actually the only pure birch essential oil on the market. So these trees grow to about 70 to 80 feet tall, and we cultivate the oil just by steam distilling the bark. So if you can imagine, these vast, huge, I imagine it to look like big, huge Christmas trees, but I know that's probably not what it looks like. But just that aroma of like crisp air. That's how I can describe it. Like describe the oil for you. It's very, very crisp. Sorry, next slide, Ash, for me. Thank you. So birch is very similar to wintergreen. I mentioned that we are now the first company to provide a pure birch essential oil on the market. We have tested, and I say we meaning doTERRA as a company has tested 27 essential oils that claimed to be birch from various companies. And fun fact, none of them contained birch. A lot of them actually contained wintergreen, and that's because the main constituent in both wintergreen and birch is methyl salicylate. Oh my God. Wait, phone a friend. Alexis.
Methyl salicylate.
There you go. Methyl salicylate. Salicylate. Oh my God, that's going to be a tongue twister.
Salicylate.
Salicylate. Yes. So that's the main constituent. It's because both of them are like 95% made up of that main constituent. Okay. So it has similar aroma properties, but two very different plants. Birch is a very large tree. I want you to think of birch as like standing up super tall, like 70 to 80 feet tall. And wintergreen is a small shrub. Okay, two different plants, two different species of plants, but same main constituent. So that's also why on your birch bottles, you'll have a child-proof lock cap. It's because it's that main component is so strong, 95%. So because it's 95% methyl salicylate, oh yes, methyl salicylate, it actually helps to provide comfort to any areas that you feel discomfort to, like if it's like sore, aches, pains, providing that relief on your muscles and joints whenever you're feeling that discomfort will be your like bestie. But this is the only one on the market that we have that is 100% pure. So some ways that you can use essential oil is topically, right? Massaging it onto the backs and legs for a cooling sensation. After exercise, I personally would not recommend doing it pre-workout, only because I speak from experience. If you ever put this on your back and you sweat, and where does sweat go when you're working out? Down your back into, underneath the clothing areas of areas you don't want to be having cooling sensations. So post-workout works really, really great. A few drops on a cotton ball and sticking to your gym bag to help mask odors. It is because it's actually very strong in its aromatic profile, like it's very crisp, fresh, revigorating. You only need 1 to 2 drops, okay? If you're ever diffusing it, like only need 1 to 2 drops. That's all you need. Sorry, guys are unhinged in the comments. Sorry. I'm speaking from experience. I'm so sorry. I had bad experience of wintergreen coming down my pants and like in my lady parts in the middle of a yoga session. Okay, that's why everyone's laughing at me and I'm laughing at myself. So I highly don't recommend you only use it post-workout, but the smell itself is very strong. So if you plan on using aromatically in a diffuser blend, you don't want it to overpower your other essential oils. So really you only need 1 drop is what I'm recommending. It has like candy-like smell, like candy cane wintergreen smell. If you don't have wintergreen, like candy cane is another like good aroma. So birch would be actually really great to include in like candy cane diffuser blends, but I would say 1 to 2 drops. Great to mask odors. So it's something that you could even make into a spray form to add to your like trash can and or like bathroom sprays. That would be a great use for it as well too. And because it has a strong 95% methyl salicylate, I would say using a carrier oil, if you plan on using it topically, would be actually even more better for you folks. And that is birch. Yay! Okay, I do have the honor of also sharing you the power of Blue Lotus. After hearing so much about Blue Lotus from our executive, Emily Wright, who has been obsessed with Blue Lotus and has been on a hunt for Blue Lotus, I was kind of intrigued as to what does Blue Lotus do and why is it so important? So the power of Blue Lotus, squalene is one of the main constituent in this flower, and we actually distill 1 ton of petals just to create 1 kilo of absolute. 1 ton of petals, that's like a lot for 1 kilo, an absolute. And the absolute is like even smaller the amount that we end up using in our bottles that we have provided for us as consumers. It is the main constituent is helps to moisturize and hydrate the skin, but I want to not only highlight its skin properties or what it can do to help with getting that glowing skin, but this oil is actually used in a lot of religious practices. And because of that, the oil is also known as, sorry, pulling up my notes from convention. Where did it go? Oh my gosh. Sorry, where did it go? Oh, here you go. It's also known as the essential oil of the highest potential. Right? You didn't know that. It does not really show up blue. Yeah, not blue. Sorry, reading the chat. Not blue like blue tansy. It's the oil of the highest potential. So because of that, it was used in a lot of practices. So it's very common in Egypt. So in a lot of the hieroglyphics, you can actually see it in like the pyramids, like Blue Lotus being offered to the pharaohs or, you know, those high priestesses in their ceremonies. And they're notorious for their mystical personas. So some people have mentioned about, you know, it bringing you to euphoria, which is why it was used in a lot of ceremonies, I guess, to bring you like to your highest level. That's the only way I can say is like bringing you up, right? Like bringing you into that euphoria. But I want to reassure you, okay, this is an absolute. And the way that they steam distill the flowers and the way that they prepared the essential oil, there will be no hallucinations. So please don't be prepared to be like taken to another level with this, like in hallucinations. No, this is just elevating you to your next highest self. Okay, next slide. Thank you. So ways you can use this is applying it on your pulse points for centering, relaxing, and having that uplifting aroma throughout the day. It's very floral in its notes. As I see Ashley like using it all over herself. So it's really great to apply, you know, for the, I personally would apply it in the morning and the first thing when you do, or if you're like grounding or like doing a meditation, and then kind of rolling it down. You can definitely incorporate it into your skin routine. Drum roll. Who wants to look younger, right? There it is. Add it to your skin routine. You want to put, I would roll it on your hand first and then add your moisturizer on top of your hand, put that two together and then apply it on your face. Especially if we're getting to those drier, colder months where your skin can get a little bit more cracked. This can definitely help promote moisturization in your skin. And then you can also roll it on the back of your neck and your wrists for tranquil, calming personal aroma as well. So in place of a pure fume. So this is where I was saying those no side effects, right? Blue lotus flowers are known for their ability to induce lucid dreams. However, because we are using a Blue Lotus Touch, meaning that is already incorporated with fractionated coconut oil, and the way we distill the flower, it poses no hallucinogenic side effects or dangers whatsoever. It is safe to use, and while inhaling the aroma will not produce hallucinations or lucid dreams. I do want to share that the sourcing story of Blue Lotus is that we've been searching high and low, and honestly, there was nothing on the market with a pure Blue Lotus essential oil. Like everything was either synthetic or full of additives that made it mimic similar to a Blue Lotus effect. So Blue Lotus was actually found, they were on a sourcing trip in China, and they found it at a market in the Guangdong province. And it was a small family who just by chance had these Blue Lotus flowers, and they were selling it. And so they had approached them about it, and it ended up being a family who was wanting to do more for their community that they lived in this small province of Guangdong. Most people actually move outside because they are in the rural areas of China. They move outside of the city so they actually can find jobs to help support their families back home. So they move hundreds of miles outside of their hometown just to provide for their family. And so when they were approached with the opportunity to partner with doTERRA and see if they could find a way to grow Blue Lotus, there's a family called Mr. Guo and Mr. Liu, Liu, and the two of them together were like, yes, we will make it. And next thing you know, they built and dug up 4 ponds to then find irrigation from the valley and the rivers that are nearby to this hometown and irrigate it in to then feed these 4 ponds and grow Blue Lotus just exclusively for doTERRA. And they had mentioned when they were there at convention that they were like, if you folks love it and want more, we will find a way to make more. And they see the impact that it has on their community and their hometown, because their family and friends don't have to leave their hometown just to find jobs to then support. They don't have to work in the factories to support their families. They are able to support them just by growing these beautiful flowers for us to use on ourselves and in our home. And they distill it right there on site as well too. So I'm so excited that this is the first time we're partnering and growing our very own Blue Lotus, which has never been done on the market. So I'm again like harping that same message from Birch, is that these have never been done or sourced as pure essential oils on the market before.
Thanks, Britt. Yeah, so Britt shared with us the 2 oils that it's pretty much like exclusive to doTERRA that we have the only pure Blue Lotus oil and the only pure birch oil in the world on the market right now. So thank you for sharing that. I apologize for the effects. Honestly, I have no idea how that happened.
It was good. It was like drum roll and like reveal, it was good.
That's what I love about us. We roll with it. We have fun. It brings joy. I was literally thinking, I was like, oh my God, I need a shot. So we all need a sip. Thank you for sharing that. That was so awesome. I think the sourcing stories here, especially with the way that doTERRA, one of their biggest initiatives is co-impact sourcing. And these 2 essential oils that Britt shared is right in alignment with it, even though all of our oils are in alignment with it. But it's just like so wonderful that we have these amazing stories to share that were presented to us at convention that we can share with all of you. Okay. What I want to say about PB Assist and the new ProBiome is that I'm not that good at science. So I don't know if I'm the best person to present this to you, but what I can share is my experiences, and what I can share is how incredible these products are and how impactful they have been to my life and to my kids. And I hope that that works for you, but I do have some science to kind of go through a little bit. Let me just talk to you about the microbiome, okay? I'm going to read it. Alexis, don't judge me. Alexis is really good at science, but we might have to phone a friend, which would be Alexis in a little bit, but we'll see how this goes. So I'm going to read to you a little bit about the microbiome. It functions like an invisible organ. It's a vast and diverse ecosystem of microbes that are essential to wellness. Key to microbiome function is proper microbial diversity and balance, with a high ratio of good bacteria to bad. The body's natural aging process can disrupt your microbiome, along with an unbalanced diet, lack of exercise, poor sleep schedule, and stressful lifestyle. Augmenting a wellness lifestyle with supplementation can help restore your microbiome health. Okay, so we talk about in doTERRA, the Lifelong Vitality Pack. That is our foundation, right? Then we add in our Meta Power. We're touching on micro and macronutrients, and they pair together. Then we look at our digestive system, Terrazyme, the digestive enzymes, and then probiotics. So those to me, in my life, in my health with my kids, that is our absolute non-negotiable supplement base, right? LLV, MetaPower, not my kids don't take MetaPower, Terrazyme, probiotics. Okay, so what doTERRA has done is they have reformulated. What's so great about doTERRA, it's not just like, oh, we created a great product, it's good to go. It's just good, right? They continue to research their products, and they reformulated PB Assist Junior and PB Assist to make it bigger and better. And so what I'm presenting to you are these bigger and better products that doTERRA has created for us because of their need to continue to innovate and not settle for a great product, but make it even greater. Okay, so PB Assist is the sachets. It comes in a box. It used to be just for kids, but now it's for all ages. Our flavor is now strawberry melon, and it is so good, and it's so easy to take. It's kind of like a pixie stick. When we were kids, we had those sugar sticks. This has no sugar, right? Those of us who have been around, we've had these. They're great. It tastes even better this time around. Okay, so the PB Assist ProBiome Gut Complex delivers 7 billion AFUs, which are live cells, in active probiotic cultures, as well as soluble prebiotic FOS to encourage friendly bacterial growth. We want friendly bacteria growing, and it provides important microbiome support. How you use it? You can take 1 sachet a day. I like to just pour it in my mouth. It's kind of like a it kind of curbs, like fulfills that sugar craving almost. Not that I crave sugar, but it's just like a little sweet note, like a little sweet supplement that I take in my day, besides the collagen, the MetaPower Advantage. Really easy to take. My kids love it, just straight. However, you can also mix it with water, juice. You can put it in like yogurt. Otherwise, a cool beverage, mix it up, and then drink it immediately. And then one thing we don't do with this one is mix it with hot beverages, because you don't want to change the formulation and the way that it is technologically created. Okay. Again, this makes it super easy for kids. However, this is all ages. Primary benefits of this one: it supports your healthy digestive and immune system function at any age, and it really helps to support your optimal metabolism and nutrient absorption. So besides supporting our gut health and our microbiome, I really like that it says it supports your optimal metabolism and nutrient absorption, because what is healthy eating if your body's not absorbing those nutrients, right? What is taking LLV if your body's not absorbing the nutrients from LLV? A few more benefits is that it combines 13 probiotic strains and 1 prebiotic fiber. That is the FOS. Now we know what it is, this crazy scientific word. And for healthy gut colonization, and it provides microencapsulated probiotic strain to support the efficient delivery to the lower GI tract. I'm wondering if you guys kind of get how important supporting your gut health is, or your microbiome. I know I kind of gave like a little rundown of like what harms it, right? Unbalanced diet, stress, lack of exercise, and poor sleep. But something that I've personally experienced is that my immune system, right? We've taught in our classes that most of our immune system is actually in our gut. And so supporting our gut health supports our overall immunity. And then skin issues, a lot of our skin issues is a reflection of what's happening in our gut. So a lot of the benefits that I've personally seen for myself is maintaining my skin issues, and like they're like completely gone. I have breakouts here and there due to lack of sleep, poor diet, or I'm really stressed out, and I'll have a breakout and then I'll continue to take my probiotics and it will go away. The second thing is that I definitely feel that my family and I have really low chances, or we barely ever catch a cold. And I really truly feel that it's not just our On Guard products and our immune support and our daily lifestyle choices, but it's these probiotics. Okay, so you have two delivery systems. You can either use the PB Assist or you can use a PB Restore. And so let me just share with you a little bit more about the PB Restore, which is a pill. If I prefer this, I like to take the pills because they're just easier and I know I've taken them. PB Restore is our new PB Assist. Okay, so we no longer have PB Assist, it's PB Restore or PB Assist sachet. This is a capsule and it's a unique formulation of 30 pre, and postbiotics. Have you guys heard of that? It also has bacterial phages. So the 4 Ps, prebiotic, probiotic, postbiotic, and phages. Our old formulation only had prebiotic and probiotic, and that technology made sure that the probiotic got past our stomach, all the acids in our stomach, to get to our gut. Okay, but with this new reformulation, we not only have prebiotic and probiotic, we have postbiotics and phages. What we want to do with this one is take one a day with water before a meal. Dr. Riggs suggests taking it in the morning because that's when our digestive system starts to wake up, or after a meal. So you want to take this where it's going to be most impactful in your day. You want to avoid taking it with high temperature foods or beverages, anything above regular body temperature. And then an additional note is that it's common and completely normal to experience some temporary changes in your digestive system or your stool when taking this product. These reactions just show that doTERRA PB Restore is active and your body is adapting to it. Most discomfort you may feel will resolve within the first couple of weeks. This is good to know, right? Because you could take something and be like, okay, what is happening to my body? Maybe you had a breakout or you're going to the bathroom a little bit more often. But like this says, it's your body adapting, and it's a good thing. That means something is happening and something is changing. So kind of stick it out, stay consistent, and see what happens. Give everything and anything, right? When you're doing a new habit, when you're taking something new, when you're exercising, when you're trying to be consistent in something, do it for at least 30 days. Once you get past that 30-day hump, then really evaluate what's working and what's not working. The primary benefits for this PB Restore is that it supports digestive health and your gut barrier integrity. It helps in micronutrient synthesis. It may support your skin health, which I completely agree. Respiratory and immune systems, completely agree, right? And healthy inflammatory response. This and the PB Assist is not quite available yet. It is available in our convention kits, otherwise November 1st. Okay. And the last thing I want to share with you with this is there are a lot of probiotics on the market, a lot. You will see so many Instagram ads pop up. One that pops up the most for me is either Ritual or Seed. A lot of my friends have been looking at Seed. And so literally the week of convention, one of my best friends was like, hey, you know what? I don't know if doTERRA has a probiotic, but I was looking at Seed. Let me know what you think. And here doTERRA is announcing the new formulated PB Restore. And what is right next to it in this comparison chart? Seed. I took a screenshot of this and I sent it to her and I was like, oh my gosh, doTERRA is coming. Like, again, when I said doTERRA is innovating and researching, they're not just settling and putting a great product out. They're going to make products better as more research comes out, as more technology comes out. And we right now have the best probiotic on the market. 18 BN-CFUs. We have 29 total strains. I don't know every single part of this, but if you can see the comparisons here, we check all the boxes. We're the only ones with postbiotics and phages. And then just all these amazing other things, gluten-free, dairy-free, sugar-free, 30-day money-back guarantee. That's how much doTERRA believes in their product. And then look at the price. It even beats out our competitors with the price and the quality. Price per serving, $1.55. How many of you are willing to pay $1.55 a day to support your microbiome and your gut health? Awesome. Okay. Well, thank you guys for letting me share that with you. Anybody have any questions so far on any of the products that we've covered? Awesome. All right. Mickey is actually going to share with you our next two products.
Aloha, everybody. The Shinrin Yoku blend is doTERRA's way of bringing nature out from outside in. It actually comes from a Japanese practice where they do forest bathing. Nature walks and things like that are highly encouraged for your overall health, whether it's physical, spiritual, mental, emotional. Just getting outside and being in nature has so many benefits. For those of us who can't make it outside very often, or we work at a computer all day, being able to have these that energy in those confined spaces has shown to have a lot of benefits for people as well. So it sounds a little bit hard to say, but Shinrin Yoku, it smells amazing. If you're into the woodsy smells, or those families of oils that we have, this is going to be another favorite of yours. It's very grounding, but very crisp as well, kind of like the birch, like that, just being outside. It's got, I wrote down, the blend includes hinoki, Siberian fir, cypress, lemon, and grapefruit. So we can go to the next slide. It does come in two different sizes, the 15 ml and the touch, which rolls on real easy. As I mentioned, the forest bathing is a mindful practice of absorbing and calming the calming atmosphere of natural places like the forest outside. Next slide. And it was originated in Japan in the early 1980s as a process for disconnecting from technology to relax and unwind. So this is another one that's really good to have in the diffuser when you come home from work, to kind of step away from all the things that work, especially, like I said, those of us who work at the computer. It's really great. Can go next. And so some of the benefits include the terpenes and phytoncides that are associated with positive effects of walking outside, creates that calming and grounding environment with that refreshing, inspiring aroma. Thank you, lemon and grapefruit. Even more benefits, it's that it contributes to an energizing, rejuvenating experience when combined with the creation of a green space at home. And it's inspired by the health promoting practice of forest bathing. We had the chance to experience it in the Zen area at convention. And if you're doing yoga, if you're listening to some relaxation or audio, music, or the guided meditation, so good. I actually kind of passed out, and Brittany was like, we gotta go. But yeah, it felt, even though we were inside the convention center, it was like I was outside. It was very awesome. Also really good to breathe in when you're meditating and journaling, and it is safe to apply to the skin with a carrier oil, especially if you want to substitute it for your personal aroma. Um, the 15 ml works great for that too. And as mentioned, the roll-on is just a very easy preset diluted way to just get it onto your body as quickly and efficiently as possible. Now, the big one is the Supermint toothpaste. A lot of people have been a lot of people that I've connected with, and even myself, wanting to swap out my regular toothpaste for something that was more healthy and safe for myself. And I remember when I was introduced to the On Guard toothpaste, not having that minty fresh feeling was a little bit of a transition, but I absolutely love the On Guard toothpaste. And my dental hygienist has even complimented on how great my teeth are, even though I haven't done any special like whitening treatments or anything. So that felt really good to be able to share and tell her what I'm using. But when they said that the Supermint has been added as an option for the toothpaste at convention, it was like everybody was so excited for it. I know my husband finally tried it, and so he is now finally willing to switch over to a better toothpaste for us. So many of the benefits, same as the On Guard, is that the doTERRA's toothpaste provides the smart stuff to help preserve and rebuild tooth enamel. So it's got the really good elements that's needed for healthy teeth and clean oral health. This particular blend with the Supermint, it includes peppermint, Japanese mint, bergamot mint, and spearmint, which really gives that crisp, clean flavor, and it includes natural polishing agents. So while I have both, one way that I can still use my On Guard toothpaste is using it at night, where it's a little more calming and just not so high energy minty. I prefer that one in the morning. So it's a great wake me up. Let's see, are there any questions about Supermint?
Great job, Mickey.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, everyone's very excited. And Alexis wrote that she did a whole live with Selena about hydroxyapatite. Hopefully I said it right. And its ability to restore tooth enamel. So what I love about this is like, yeah, like, I think when we're thinking about switching to natural products, we're always wondering if it's going to have the same benefits, right? If you're like taking out the toxins, you're taking out the chemicals that apparently do its job and protect our teeth and make our mouths clean and protect us from cavities and all the things. Are we losing those benefits? And as you can see here, there's no harm to us. There's only benefits in switching to a natural toothpaste, right? We're cutting out the toxins. We can still have that minty fresh breath. We can still have, we can have immune support with the On Guard one. And then we have hydroxyapatite, which helps to preserve our tooth enamel. So I don't think all natural toothpastes are created equal. And some of them are lying to us when they say they're natural, and they don't have the same benefits that these do. So we love that we have the doTERRA, On Guard, and now Supermint toothpaste available to us. All right. If you are, I know you're all excited, but if you're wondering, okay, I do want all the things, how am I going to put this into my daily routine? So our doTERRA convention was named Becoming, and Blue Lotus was the first oil announced to us. And it's really like that blossoming of the blue lotus flower, right? And that's why we're saying the new daily routine for whom you're becoming, because of course you will become healthier and you will become a better person because you're taking care of your health. These are some ways that you can incorporate these new products into your daily routine. In the morning, when you're doing your self-care, use your Supermint toothpaste. Apply Blue Lotus into your skincare routine as you moisturize your skin. It's supposed to be very moisturizing. That's why I was putting it all on my face, because I'm a person who has very dry skin. So I was putting it all over, even my knuckles, my hands, and I definitely feel that hydration. Birch, dilute it and use it not before. Britt said not before, okay? After your workout. I work out in the morning too. So yeah, after. And your afternoon support. You can take your PB Restore or the PB Assist and then nurture your nervous system. I kind of like this, right? Studies show that our productivity is highest in the morning. So if we have power hours, workout, power hour with work, like Mickey said, working in front of the computer, take a break. Nurture your nervous system with nature. Okay, the properties that Shirin-yoku has helps you with that relaxation state and that outside benefits that you can get indoors. Okay, and then in the evening, using your Serenity system. Easy enough? Can you guys picture yourselves incorporating these into your day? You can get everything together in our post-convention kits. It is only while supplies last, and you can get 2 per account. Because of our October promotion, any 200 PV order will also get the Adaptive Bath Oil for free and Adaptive Oil. Adaptive, if you don't know, is the calming blend and is really great to support anxious feelings, aka anxiety, right? So this is a great free gift to get. You can get your post-convention tour kit and you'll qualify to get that. With this kit, it's $275 and you are going to save $82.50 on top of saving from retail. So you save 25% from getting wholesale and then $82 from buying everything as a bundle. And then you also get the Adaptive Bath Oil and oil for free. Okay. Now I want to share something else coming very soon.
The moment you've been waiting for. Not quite. An electrolyte product that has been one of the most requested over the last year. And this is the only product on the market to provide critical electrolytes in the right dose and ratios for peak metabolic performance. Formulated with more than 75 deep ocean minerals, a precise potassium to sodium ratio for ideal fluid balance and muscle function, ultra hydrating baobab extract, and fresh ginseng to boost your mitochondrial count. But we're not done there. It also includes 4 different forms of magnesium. And yes, we have included magnesium L-threonate that is able to cross the blood-brain barrier to support optimal cognitive function. In short, MetaPower Recharge is designed to recharge your entire system. We've created an innovative liquid delivery system that dissolves instantly in water and is highly absorbable by the body. I have one here. You simply shake to activate the calcium and then pour into your bottle. Really is fantastic. And this means your cells get more of the electrolytes and micronutrients needed for peak cellular function. We've been taste testing this product at events over the last year, and your flavor preferences were clear. MetaPower Recharge will be available in wild strawberry and lemon lime flavors. And I hear you saying, but Andrew, does it really taste good? I promise you it tastes amazing. When you buy your convention kit in person today,
All right. It's coming out in January. MetaPower is expanding its line into electrolytes, and we will see the Recharge coming out in January. We did get some samples at convention. We like to say our boxes and our new products are so pretty that we haven't really tried all of it. So I have not tried the electrolytes. Has anyone on this call tried it yet? All you do is, like you said, shake it, open it, put in like water, like a water, and shake it, or I think, right, shake it or mix it, or like a water bottle and just kind of shake it and then take it. So I'll probably be using this weekend. Yeah, January. That's why I didn't go too deep into it, but I did want to announce it via video to keep a lookout. There's a lot of electrolytes on the market, and I love that doTERRA has all the benefits to theirs. Always, always innovating, always, always creating top-notch products for us. Okay, so coming soon. Yes, Britt?
Just a reminder, it's not a shot. Okay, so I know some party girls might want to rip it open and just like chug it back. It's not a shot. So you want to make sure you add it to water. It's a concentrate, so adding it to water will make it taste a lot better.
So we cannot shot this. I do take advantage shots. I just like shake it in a little like water and I take it as a shot. One more thing coming so soon. Does this get you excited? You guys know what that is? The Bubble motion activated diffuser in Ruby with Holiday Joy. Our wonderful holiday scents are coming so soon. Available November 1st. Historically, every November 1st, save it on your calendars forever. Our holiday items are available. So here's a list of the products that will be available. I highly recommend making your Christmas list, adding these for, all gifts for all of your family, friends, teachers. I was going to say kids. The Serenity Mist is a good one for kids for sure. And then I love that the Holiday Joy, Holiday Love, and Holiday Peace will come as a trio. Those are our 3 holiday blends. Here's a closer picture. Woo! Yeah, the Serenity bedtime kit. It comes with an eye mask. Mickey, did you like the cinnamon drops? Or were they intense?
They were a little intense. But I did bring home a couple of because they had the little samples, and I had it the other week and I was like, I guess I could get used to it. But if you're not ready for that cinnamon, it's like a big red, but in a cough drop style. Like it's just like bam. So it's very strong.
Yeah, I agree. It tasted good, but it is super, super strong. I am just gonna text this link into our chat for you guys, and you can see the entire products guide. Don't you love when things come boxed and easily ready to gift? So you can notice here a few things. In our Halloween IG Live, Selena shared about DIY garlands that you can diffuse oils on. You can get a Christmas one for your tree. Here's that bubble. And here are the price points so you guys can kind of see and make a list for your shopping. November 1st. Things do sell out. Always sell out. Look at the Malama. It comes in a box and just the cream. And then the bath bars, the shea butter. One of my friends, it's her favorite. The shea butter. She uses it on her skin all the time, everywhere. And she like hoards these because she always runs out. Shea butter collection. Okay. All right. Well, thank you guys for coming. I truly enjoyed this class with you all. Nice to see you. Good luck with trying your new products and incorporating them into your daily routine. Let us know if you have any further questions. Just reach out to anyone on our team. We are so happy to support you all. Oh, and be here with you. Mickey wants to give away some stuff. We have things. You guys, it's up to them how they want to. Mickey, Britt, Lex, Pohai. How do you guys want to give these out? First up, the Becoming exclusive convention touch oil blend that you can only get if you go to convention and get a kit at convention.
Let's do a quiz time.
Woo!
Oh,
ahead.
okay.
Yeah, you got a quiz. You got
Me. Okay, you just call me Mrs. G. Okay. Shoot. Let's see.
one is, does anyone besides us have their 2024 doTERRA convention ticket?
Oh, good one.
But Alexis is gonna quiz because someone might not. So then. All right. No. Okay, Alexis, your quizzes. We have 4 oils to give away.
Okay. There were 2 things added to the Serenity capsules. The first one I'm just going to give to you because there was a lot of science behind it. L-theanine. And the second ingredient was no, GABA's a non-protein. Aaron Wong, tart cherry. That was the second ingredient.
Wait, sorry. Okay, how has her ticket to convention 2024? She gets this. Erin, you can either choose super mint, eucalyptus, or MetaPower.
Eucalyptus. It's such a good one.
She might have it. I feel like Erin has every oil.
Oh yeah, I have them all. So I can the other people can choose first and then I can get whatever at the end. Doesn't matter.
You're the best. Okay. Congrats, Kehao, on winning your Becoming blend. Congrats, Erin, on winning Cherry Tart. You're gonna get the last whatever oils left. Okay, next question.
I have one. Quiz time. Birch. We are the only company to produce it, but where do we source it from?
Pennsylvania.
Yes, Jerry. Woo! Pennsylvania was the answer.
I'm so happy for you. Do you want super mint eucalyptus oil blend? It's a reformulated oil blend. Or MetaPower.
Power.
Okay.
What a power. Woo!
Awesome. Congrats, Jerry. Okay,
Thank you.
one last one, guys. One last quiz. Anyone have a question?
What do bacteriophage? No, that's too hard. No, it's just too sexy. What do phages do in PV assist?
That is hard.
Yeah, that is hard.
What were you gonna say? What does tart cherry create?
No, bacteriophages. What do they do? But people are looking at me like I'm psycho. So I guess I'll
Are
just
they like the kung fu fighters in our
Yeah. Yeah. They target hard to get rid of bacteria for us. So it's like an added layer of protection when it comes to our gut health.
Good to know. I'm gonna write that down.
Congrats, Britt. What do you want?
No, I was not. I was
Okay.
helping the conversation.
Oh, okay.
Kung Fu Fighters. Okay, but that's really a good way to remember it. Now you guys are going to be like, my probiotics have Kung Fu Fighters in them.
Yeah, everybody was kung fu fighting. Sorry,
Too much.
that's funny.
Too much. Okay. Any other? What we need one last quiz question, guys.
I got one.
Okay.
Okay, so the Serenity stick comes with Serenity and what's the other oil that's mixed
Game
in
of
with that.
Thrones. Game of Thrones.
Oh, Chloe's on it. Look
Chloe
at that.
got him.
Awesome,
Congrats,
Chloe.
Chloe.
Supermint or eucalyptus oil blend? Supermint. Okay, awesome. Yay! Congrats, everyone. And thank you so much for coming. That was a lot of fun. Okay, Jerry, Metapower, Kehal will be coming. Aaron, eucalyptus. Chloe, Supermint. We'll get those to you. All right. Thank you all for
you.
coming. We're excited to see you guys on our next class we're going to come up with. Okay, have a good night,
Thank you.
everyone.
Thank you.